Hey there everyone, welcome back to 14 Bricks. Hopefully the microphone glitching sound doesn't come on too much in this video. Anyways, this is set 10270, the Creator Expert Bookshop. This is my first Creator Expert set. You can see I'm reviewing in a very different environment here. I'm not in the studio this time because this set is far too big for the studio. The wall of my studio doesn't go up high enough for this building, so I had to bring it out here. Actually, this is my school desk. I just took all the stuff off of it, and actually on the outsides here is actually all my surroundings, but I'll be editing those out so you can't see them. But yeah, this set comes with 2,504 pieces and 5 figures, and it's a really awesome detailed set. So I'm really excited to take a look at it floor by floor. So to start off, the building can separate into two different sections, but that's really all I had to say. We'll start by looking at the bookshop, and then we'll look at the house. This is kind of a bookshop and a house, but I should definitely zoom up on these the exterior here. Sorry if these graphics don't end up turning out as well as they usually do on my video when my camera isn't in that bright white spot. Doesn't do very good. This is a little bit dim. I'll try to make the lighting a little better. Hopefully that looks good. My tripod has a big light on it, so that definitely works. So, starting down here on the floor, this is all tile. Actually, this is built on top of one big green base plate. Together they make up a 32 by 32 stud base plate. They are anti-stud base plates, which means you can't attach these base plates onto stuff. So if you want to attach them onto another base plate, you're going to have to like use a slope or something. They do kind of secure themselves on top of other base plates a little bit, but for the most part they don't. There's a few leaves on the ground here, just fallen leaves off of this birch tree. This birch tree is really neat. You can see that there is a small bird nest inside of there. And it's just attached onto the bottom with some Technic pins, and those are actually black hot dogs to make those railings around there. We have this small little bookshelf. It has this printing on it that says once upon a time there. And there are like a stud on each building on the outside for figures to walk around on. These are called modular buildings, and you know, they're more, I don't know how to say it, but on the outside I really like this green glass. This birch book sign is a print. They have the lantern out here. This arch was really difficult to put together, but it was fun at the same time. So on the side they've just got 2 Technic pins attaching to the next building. Side walls are very sturdy and everything. The back here we just have some windows up here. The back door into the place. There's nothing on the back of this base plate, just some grass and this small tile. There is a balcony up here on the second floor with a small coffee table and a couple chairs. But that's pretty much it for the exterior of this. As we go up the floors, we will look at the front exterior of each floor. Sorry for these really odd camera angles and everything. It's hard because this set is so big and I'm not used to it. But on the interior, I will be moving the camera around, so it might be a little bit odd. But on the inside is really neat. This is really bad. This review might not be very good. Anyways, up here, we'll just detach that. On the inside is all tiling for the floor. The cash register is a brick built cash register. You have one stud back there for the worker to stand. We have a small bookshelf. Sorry, there was a cord in the way. A small bookshelf back there. And one of my favorite things in the entire set, actually, if I can get it out, is this book, Moby Brick. And if you open it, it has that same printing on the inside of Once Upon a Time, so there's no need to open it. But it's a super cool print there. And just each window is a display to put anything you want in there. This review really isn't going to be the greatest. Another bookshelf back here, just using random pieces to represent books sticking out. The spiral stairs are really neat. I thought there's just a repeated building process to get those, and there's a small opening back there to get into the back door there. So that is the first floor. This is going to be by far the weirdest review. I know I keep saying it, and I'll probably say it several more times, but if this is the first one of my videos you've ever watched, don't judge my channel off this video. I will want to figure out how to be able to review bigger sets easier. But yeah, this part just attaches right into there, which leads up to the second floor. It's just this small plate. There's a small bookshelf right there. This really neat railing using a bunch of telescopes, and the stairs going up to the next floor. So you just insert that right in there. It's connected by a few studs, and you go up into the second floor. So the second floor, you do just attach like this on top of it. There's 4 studs connecting that, but of course we'll take the first floor out of here and just look at the second one by itself. Okay, this is going to be a little better. This floor is easier to maneuver around. The other one was built on the base plate, so it's hard, but I'll be able to hopefully demonstrate this a little bit better. So I don't have to apologize as much for this part of the video. More spiral stairs. I just love looking at those spiral stairs. You have a small rug in the front, the hole from the stairs coming up there. You have this big grandfather clock up here. I think that I just really like that. There are no stickers in the set. It's all prints, which probably helps add to the price of $200. However, my parents got it for $180. Small coffee table with a coffee mug, this neat little lamp, and this big comfy looking chair. The exterior is good looking. These actually aren't really windows. They don't have like any plastic glass, I guess is what I would say, in front of them. But it's a really neat design. And yeah, I really like this second floor. This is the third and final floor of the bookshop. It's pretty neat architectural designs on the outside, all these curves and everything. And then these railings up here are actually black skeleton legs, which is a neat method for that. You can see down here there's the hole leading up into that floor. And yeah, it's really neat. So it just opens up from the back like that. This is just simply just a backing that goes on there. There is one problem I'll discuss here in a second. So on the back you have this really interesting bed. It almost looks like a bed you kind of see in like a old house, but these buildings are based off of maybe 90s or something. I don't know. And then there you've got this chameleon, which is actually really neat. I should get a closer look at him. Yeah, the chameleon. I really do. It's really neat print there. So yeah. You get that neat chameleon, and yeah, there's not a ton of stuff up here, but it still is really cool. And there's the hole coming up from the stairs, and yeah, that's it for the bookshop. So this review is going to be very, very different from my usual reviews. So for this, I'm actually just going to go ahead and showcase 2 of the figures that are supposed to kind of be integrated with the bookshop. The other 3 are kind of supposed to go with the house. I won't be reviewing the figures in the studio for 2 reasons. Simply, I just don't feel like it, and it's going to be pretty difficult to do that with everything that's going on already. So, the first figure here, we have this lady. Her hair is the only thing I'm not a fan of. I don't have this hairpiece. It's wow, it's pretty crazy. Very happy on the front, and she is sleeping on the back. Not really any printing on the torso in the back, but she's got a little bit of printing in the front there. Yeah, so all these creator expert buildings are supposed to have kind of a story integrated with them. Every creator expert building that comes out, you can go to the official Lego channel, and they have a designer interview kind of thing. It talks about the story. This guy is apparently a guy who is in love with her or something, and he is bringing her flowers, and he has kind of a staring, kind of lost face there at the front or something like that. This is Captain America's newest hairpiece, and he's quite happy on the back. He's wearing overalls or something, I'm not sure, but pretty basic torso, but it's something I have never seen before, so I do really like this figure. For the millionth time, I apologize for these bad angles and maybe weird lighting as well, But anyways, we have here, this is the first floor of the house. This is actually a crawl space or basement, whatever you want to call it. A full-sized figure can't stand up in here without being smashed by the roof, but I'm assuming this kid probably could. Actually, no, barely. So a figure can't really stand up in here without getting crushed by the roof, but so it's more of a crawl space. But anyways, you got steps leading down. You have this bag, this little table with this bag of something there. These scissors. This is actually a mousetrap. This mousetrap is just really simple, but you right off the bat you can tell what that is, or you should be able to. This is actually a fold-out ladder, which is really neat the way they did it. It's just simple, but you know it looks and works very good. So that's the ladder there. And in the front is probably my favorite part of this first floor. You have another stud here. I'm assuming these little kind of air vent pieces on the front are just drain things, you know, water draining into the sewers. You have this very old-fashioned lamppost. This lamppost has been used for a long time for Lego. A small garden out front here. The steps, the way they got them, is just really neat. I really like these steps and these railings too. So yeah, that's really neat. In the back, you have steps going down here. You also have this door. Almost forgot this door going into the crawl space. And you have this small garden with a pumpkin and whatever those things are. So yeah, that is the first floor, and I like it, of course. This is the second floor of the house. Technically the first floor, but it could probably go for either one. You've got you know, obviously this would be put on top of that crawl space, so you've got the front porch lights, and I think on the next floor we have the house number. That's not here yet. The door does open inwards, kind of more realistic there. And I love this. Like, I think these candle pieces or something, these pillars coming down and these blue windows. I really like this color. I think I heard something about this used to be a discontinued color, but they brought it back in the specific set. Or something, I'm not sure, but I really like this round thing in the front. I forget what you call that. You have the little seat in there to sit at that window thing. You have this picture frame on the side, which is actually, if you can see well, it's a pirate, it's a ship, and there's a moon. It's in the ocean, of course. The fireplace looks really neat. Finally, a realistic looking fireplace in a Lego set. These creator expert sets are a little more adult based. They're for the older side of Lego fans. You've got the table in the middle with some tea things and accessories. You got 2 seats and a newspaper. There's a small rug over there. Now, a really interesting, one of the coolest things in this floor is this rack here, in my opinion. It has this cowboy hat just hooked onto 2 studs there. This is actually 2 microphones sticking out of the wall here in order to hold this pink umbrella like that, and that's super neat. This is the door leading down to the crawl space, and then we have a pot of flowers, and this is leading up onto the final floor of the building. Back door here. And this pantry is really neat. Inside there's just some jars. I'm not going to open it because it is really hard to get that thing open, but it looks really neat and really realistic and everything, so yeah. I really like this floor. Now the back floor is kind of unique, the way it works. So you've got the front of the back floor, but you've also got the back of the back floor, which goes right on there. So the back, we'll just take a look at the back. This is a small balcony, a couple plants, just an open balcony, not much there. You have this window that's above the stairs. I've seen windows like that above stairs. Sorry, there's some dust. This has been displayed for about 2 weeks, but yeah, some windows, and it's weird, and it kind of looks weird, just the straight brick wall up here, but it works totally fine after you actually put it on the back of the building. This is heavy. Like, this is heavy for just a single floor. Doing this roof and everything took a lot of time. There's a lot of techniques. This is all just stuff that lifts up, and it was really complicated. I don't know, this floor might have been the floor that took me the longest in the whole set. You got the house number here, 107. Don't know if that's an Easter egg of any kind, but you've got the top of that round thing in the front, and you've got the fireplace chimney up here. Finally, a chimney in the right spot. I have a set has the chimney on the opposite side of the building from the actual chimney. So I'm like, what in the world? But yeah, nice looking little chimney. In the interior, the bed is a lot more inviting, a lot more bright. The little dresser here looks really, really good and very simple. This is a golden Lego head, small lamp, and small pot of flowers. And this picture frame that came in the Friends Central Perk set as well, or something else, maybe not. This bridge, yeah, I think it was the Central Perk set, has this bridge picture frame print. But yeah, that is the 3rd floor. I really like the way they did these, getting this shingle design up here. It looks really, really good. Yeah, that's the final floor of the set. Let's take a look at the final minifigures, and then I'll share my thoughts. So the first minifigure, well, this is my least favorite one, is this old man. I'm assuming he is a grandpa, because he has a wife that's old as well in this set, and appears they are maybe taking care of their grandson for a little bit. But he has this just pretty regular shirt. It's not like I don't like this figure, but you know, most people are gonna have a least favorite at some point. And yeah, just a very simple, normal face, no alternate faces. Here is the granny. She has a little more detailed torso there with a sweater over that blue shirt, and on the back, not much. The hair is pretty granny looking, or I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, she's got pretty straight face, slight smile with her glasses, and wow, I did not even realize she had that alternate face. She's like kind of the face where she's like really proud of her grandson for doing something. I don't know. Anyways, the kid, I really like his torso. If we just can take the scarf off. This shirt he's wearing is actually a banana being peeled. So I really like this, and it's actually the torso that I used for my new profile picture I just made a few days ago or a week ago or something. I really like these stocking caps or hats or whatever. Very happy in the front and not very happy in the back. Very very fake looking scared face on the back, but yeah. Nice green legs. And the back is pretty normal. So let's put his scarf back on. I've never had a scarf before up until now. This green scarf is really neat. He also has this model airplane, this brick-built airplane. The idea is that he threw this airplane in the air, and it landed in the birch tree, and it stuck, and his grandpa has to use the ladder to get it out of the tree. Okay, so this is actually my new favorite set in my entire collection. My top 3 favorite sets in my collection now would be this one at number 1, and then the other 2 would be the Friends Central Perk set and the McLaren Senna GTR. I don't know which one I like better. I really like both of them. But this set is amazing. 2,504 pieces, ages 16 and up. It's a really awesome set. I think they could have done maybe 1 or 2 more figures for, you know, how big this set is and everything, but it's totally fine. I really like it. I literally have 0 complaints completely. I think I have 0 oh, well, they could have done figure or 2. I don't know if that's really a big complaint or anything, but I really like this set. But other than the figure thing, no complaints, and I really like it. One more thing before I go, I want to mention just thank you for your anyone's comments on the What Are These Shorts video I did. Actually, that day that I uploaded that, I was watching a video on like how to make shorts. I thought YouTube Shorts was probably like an app, and then I was like, whatever, I don't want to deal with it because it sounded really complicated on how to do it. And then I just uploaded a 20-second video and it was short, so I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. So thanks for the comments on those. I just didn't know what those were, but apparently they're a pretty common thing for a lot of people. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and once again, apologize for any bad camera angles or noises or lighting or anything. I tried my best, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.